No need for electric toothbrushes. I make a perfect cocktail shaker. If I'm cuddling the wife in the evening and the shake starts, she goes, "Thanks for the back massage." And I go, "But I'm not doing anything." As you might gather, I'm a Parkinson sufferer.
Any last words for it then?
Hair today, gone in a few minutes.
Probably been the biggest shock was losing all my hair, really. So I was driving into work at 9:30 in the morning and I had a phone call from the hospital and they said, "Do you fancy your operation?" I said, "When do you want to get me in?" They said, "Well, can you be here by 1 o'clock?" My answer to them was, "Well, I haven't shaved, I haven't had my hair cut, I haven't packed, I haven't got my medication ready or anything. I'll be there." I've had the deep brain stimulation implant, which is basically 2 probes into the brain. I do have a controller to turn the implant up, but at the moment, as you might notice, I've got the shakes. The implant normally stops it, but because I haven't had the operation that long ago, the swelling in the brain's gone down, which makes the implant less effective. So I'm due to go back to the hospital in a couple of weeks' time to have the implant turned up. The weirdest ever sensation after 30 years of having long hair, having absolutely none.
People that are diagnosed under the age of 50, most are still working, they might have young families. The symptoms are sometimes a little bit different. So we see a lot of fatigue, we see a lot of dystonia, which is muscle stiffness. Even the tremor can present as differently. It can be quite faster in its amplitude.
There's 2 sides that I suffer with. One is the shakes that I've got at the moment, and the other one is I can actually be paralysed with it, which is why I originally got diagnosed, because I had lack of movement in my right hand and right arm.
The role of the Parkinson's nurse is to support the person with Parkinson's and their family. We optimise their medication regime, so we prescribe medication for them and monitor it and make sure it's okay. We make sure they've got enough information about the condition and be the first point of contact really if they've got any questions at all.
If I'm having a really bad morning, try and hugging or holding my 5-year-old can be quite difficult. The physical fatigue I suffer with is quite extreme. It's something that I just like more and more people to understand, that if you've got issues or anything, it's worth getting checked out. To accept people for all ages can suffer with this debilitating disease.
It's really important to raise awareness about this condition, to battle the stigma that people might feel.
I know that it's going to take probably another 6 months to get the implant working 100% correctly, but yeah, it's been a major difference. I don't believe something like this I'm going to let beat me. I live by a slogan I use everywhere, which is racing to beat Parkinson's. It's a race that I'm never going to beat Parkinson's, but Parkinson's are never going to beat me.